So, in these situations, we have crossroads, isn't it? And if you don't see any traffic signs, you need to follow the rules, the general rules.
Yeah.
And general rules it's like giving way to your right side. So this one it's easy because, for example, if you are driving your red car, the yellow car, it's yellow for you.
No, it's
Maybe green or lemon.
well,
It can be yellow.
yeah, it can be.
Okay, so the yellow car can be. You can go first because he's on your right side.
Yeah.
But in this situation here, stop. We have another car here. So the blue car is there. So, for example, if you are driving your red car,
Yes.
you need following the rules or the rule. You need to give way to the
My
yellow
right
car,
side.
the right side. So,
Yes.
okay. So from that point, you need to know you need to give way to the right side, so the yellow car. But, for example, imagine you are driving the blue car. Imagine in that place, in that blue car, you need to give way to
my right side, but
the
then
right side. Okay. And now we need to think about the yellow car. So you are driving the yellow car, this one, and you can see here is turning left.
Yes.
So from that place, you know, you are turning to your left. Okay? So turning left, it's the higher way. That means you need to go around the crossing. Okay? So it's a big journey, isn't it? So turning left from that place, you are seeing the blue car on your right side.
Yes.
So you need to give way to the blue car.
To the blue car, right?
That means nobody there can go first.
No.
So everybody will be there forever.
Yes, but they
need to find
contractual contract or something like, okay, you need to go first and then, right?
So
Situation.
we need to find a solution from here, because in another way we'll be there forever. Nobody goes. So because two of the cars, it's the red car and the blue car, are going straight, and the only one turning left, it's the yellow car. So to find a solution for this situation, the yellow car need to wait because he's turning left, he's moving to the left, so he's waiting. He stays to the end. Okay, so we need to think about the red car and the blue car in the first moment.
Right.
So between the red car and the blue car, which one is the first one to go?
I think it's the blue car.
So imagine you are on the blue car now. Just imagine that. You go straight. On your right side is
the red car.
So you need to give way to the red car.
Oh, yes. So the first will go the red car.
Yeah, because the red car have the
right side.
has the yellow car.
Yes.
But anyway, because the yellow car is turning left, he's waiting to the end. So he stay there. So between the red and the blue, we need to think just on that one, the two of them. Red, blue.
So the red.
The red one, it's the first one.
Yeah, and
You
the
can see
second
that.
blue.
Exactly.
And the third one, the yellow.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, I understand. Thank you.
Now, that situation about 4 cars in the same crossing. So, look, we can think on it. If, just imagine, forget the arrows on the floor.
Okay.
The road, sorry. 4 cars.
Yes.
Just imagine, if everybody goes straight ahead, everyone need to give way to the right side. For example, the red car have the yellow car. The yellow car, if they go straight, have the green.
Yeah, the green.
The green has the blue. The blue, the red.
Red.
So everybody needs to give way to the right side. So following the rule is not easy to find a solution because everybody is in the same situation. So here we need to think, okay, the driver who wants to give way can be there and can give way to anyone. For example, you are driving the red car. If you are a nice driver, you know, a kind person, you can give way to the yellow car if you want. So the yellow car, probably you can go first.
Okay.
But following the rules, we don't have that kind of situations here on the theory tests,
Okay.
because it's hard to find which one is the first one.
Solution at the moment.
So the first one can be anyone, okay? But if we have 4 cars and we have turnings there, that means someone is turning right or someone is turning left,
Okay.
it's easy to find the solution.
Right.
For example, if I'm driving the red car and I'm turning right, so I'm turning to my right side. So turning right, we don't need to give way to anyone because I'm following my side of the road. So on my right side, I don't see anyone. So I can go first. And if I go first, it's easy to think who is the second, the third, and the fourth. For example, if the red car is the first one to go,
The blue one?
after me, after the red car, the blue one doesn't have nobody on the right side. Doesn't exist because the red car already gone.
Yes.
So first one it's the red car, second one it's the blue, and after the blue the green car, because the blue is not already on the right side,
Yes.
and the last one the yellow car.
Yes.
So that means it's like following the clock.
Is it close? Yeah.
So you just need to know who is the first, and making sure the first one is the red, for example, it's easy to see who goes after. Okay,
Yes.
so easy. But if someone is turning left, that make another solution. For example, we have the last image, but you can think on it. For example, red, blue, and green car here. And the yellow, you can see the red car is going straight ahead, the blue car as well, they go straight ahead both. But 2 of them, the green and the yellow, are turning left. So do you remember the last image? I said the turning left, if you are crossing in front of the other, you need to wait.
Yes.
So 2 of them, the green and the yellow, are waiting to the end. So we need to think about the red and the blue first.
Yes.
Forget the green, forget the yellow, we have the red and the blue. So the first one, between 2 of them, the red and the blue, the first one.
The first one I think is the red one.
The red, exactly.
And the
So
second
the second,
is the blue.
okay, so they gone,
Yes.
doesn't exist anymore. So we have now the green and the yellow.
Yes.
Between the green and the yellow, who go first?
The yellow will be first.
So imagine you are on the yellow car. Are you there in the car, driving? Look to your right side.
Yes. So no, I'm sorry. So the first is a green one. Because
Exactly,
he is
because
on
it's
the
on the right side of the
Yes.
yellow.
Yes.
Makes sense now?
Yeah, that's true.
So we need to make sure, think about
Who's
it,
the right side?
and no rush to answer.
Exactly.
Just okay, think, close your eyes. Okay, just imagine you are on that situation, the real situation, and think about everyone properly. So we need to think, okay, someone is turning left on that situation, they can wait. So we think about, we can think about the red and the blue, and the red one between the blue is on the right side.
Yeah.
So the red is the first, so we can see going. So the red go first, then go the blue, and then the green, and then
The yellow.
the yellow.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
But the questions on the theory test, they are different. For example, this is for your real life.
Yeah.
Okay? If that happens on your real life. The questions can be easier than that because they are asking about, for example, driving the blue car.
Yes.
So that makes you sure they are speaking about the driver for the blue car. So the blue car need to give way to
the red.
the red. Simple.
Yeah,
It's just that.
Okay.
And you have priority
I have
from
I have a priority to
on
take
that
the
situation.
right.
So you need to give way to your right side.
Right.
So you need to give way to the red. Okay. But you have priority
To on my right. Then
from, for example, you are on the blue.
yes.
So you need to give way to the red. Okay. That's it. But if they ask, you have priority from the green.
Yes, of course. I have a priority from them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So that is the kind of questions you can find on your theory test. So
Okay.
just imagine the situation. Okay. Think about it. I am on the right. I'm not on the right side. So you need to think which side is your right, which side is your left.
Yes.
So you
And
need to give
also
way
have
to your okay turnings. It's that turning right. For example, in this situation, if everyone is turning right, they can go at the same time. Yeah. Let me see if I have. See, for example, here, two of them are turning right. They can go at the same time.
Yeah.
And the yellow is turning left. Is on the last one to go.
Yeah. Who's going to
Is the last one.
left? He should be white.
Yeah. Be careful because turning left, if he's crossing in front of the others, for example, the yellow car now is turning left and is seeing the blue car on his right side.
Right.
So we need to give way. But do you remember the first image here?
Yes.
So he is turning left, but he doesn't need to give way to anyone.
Because he doesn't have any rights.
Exactly, because he doesn't have anyone in
On the
right side. Okay?
Yes.
You just need to give way if he finds someone there. Okay? So this is the general rule, the right side priority in Portugal. Or speaking about overtaking now.
Right.
So, of course, normal overtaking, you need to overtake from the left side. Okay? That is general rule. But we have some situations you can overtake from your right side or from the right side. Okay? For example, not this one, but this is the general rule. You need to overtake from the left side. Okay? Use the left side to overtake. But, for example, sorry, not this one. Here, the red car is turning left and he gave you some space from the right side.
That's my example.
You can overtake from the right side. So this one you can do it. So that image doesn't make sense because you don't have any space. But anyway, you need to follow the question. And the question is asking you if the car in front of you is turning left and is giving the sign, is doing the left sign. But anyway, he's not on the center of the road.
No.
And on that situation, you don't have any space to overtake from the right side. Okay, but the question is in general, not on that situation. And in general, like here for example, we have this kind of situation and we can overtake from the right side. Because the car in front of you is turning left, he approaches the car to the center of the road, he gives you some space from the right side. So you can overtake from the right side. The other situations you can overtake from the right side, it's this kind of vehicles, the electric, the trams, exactly. So if they are moving, like here, and if you have some space on the right side, yes, you can overtake from the right side. Okay? But of course, if you have space, if you don't need to go across the pavement. Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, makes sense?
Yes.
But then in general, overtaking is
overtake on the right, on the left side.
on the left side.
Yeah.
Now, that doubt about the traffic sign, that is a danger sign.
Right.
Okay? So, these ones. Okay. Okay. So, of course, here it's in Portuguese, we say descida perigosa. So in English, it's a danger, okay? So can be descending or
going down,
or the other one can be
Ascending.
Ascending.
Ascending, yes.
Okay. So sometimes, like there, you have doubts if it's descending
Exactly.
or ascending. Like I'm saying, for example, when we are writing, you write from the left to the right, and you read from the left to the right, reading the sign, looking to the sign. Left to the right is descending. For example, this one.
Ascending.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, makes sense?
Yeah.
Of course, this is more dangerous going down, of course, instead of going up. It's more dangerous going down because the brakes can fail, for example, and it can be dangerous, of course.
Sure.
So we need to brake with your engine. Do you know that expression? Brake with your engine.
Yeah, like a gear change, like one.
Yeah, change the gears going down to give more
Pressure to the engine.
Exactly.
To moving very slowly and not using my
Not
brake.
using the brake all the time. Otherwise, they can
Lose the brake.
overheat the brakes and you can lose the brakes. Okay? So, read from the left to the right.
Right.
And you are sure if it's going down or going up. This one is going up. This one is going down.
No. Okay.
Okay? So, and the number here, 10%. Do you know what that means?
From 100 to 10%, like a 90% Jew is going down.
In 100 meters you
Yes.
are going on the road, you are going down 10
Less than 10
meters.
meters.
Exactly, from the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. So, about alcohol. Let's see. So, you need to know when is a serious offense,
Yes.
very serious offense, or a crime. Okay, can be three. It's from above 0.5 in general, it's a serious offense. Okay?
Okay.
Serious.
I have a question. Can I?
Yeah, yeah.
So, for example, in the prohibition time, in my body I have 0.5. It should be the crime, not crime. It
Not
should
crime. Very
be offense.
Yeah. So you can read here. So in general, it's the first line here. Okay. So in general, this is a serious offense. This is the first one on the left side. Serious. So in general, every drivers, for example, me, another one, in general, okay, start from the 0.5, okay, and it's a serious offense from there until 0.8.
Serious.
Okay, it's serious. Above 0.8, it's a very serious offense. 0.8 until 1.2. Above 1.2, it's a crime.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is in general. But special drivers, for example, you are taking your driving license now. After that, your license will be provisional, and that will be provisional for 3 years. And on that moment, 3 years for the alcohol on your blood start lower. Okay? So it's 0.2 to be a serious offense to 0.5. So 0.2 to 0.5, it's a serious offense. Okay?
Yes.
And will be a very serious offense from 0.5, okay,
Yes.
to 1.2, because the crime is the same for every drivers. Okay? It's crime above 1.2. Okay?
Yes.
But to be serious or very serious offense to the provisional drivers or professional drivers, that means that question, on that question, for example, is an ambulance driver, is a professional driver.
Right.
Can be, for example, police, can be an
Firefighter.
ambulance driver, can be
Firefighter.
yeah, firefighter, for example. I'm thinking about trucks, for example, heavy good vehicles.
Yes.
They are professional drivers as well. So the professional drivers, they have the same situation to
Like
be
you.
serious like you on your provisional time.
Okay.
So starts from 0.2 to be serious, 0.5 to be very serious, and crime it's 1.24 with drivers. Okay,
Yeah.
just serious or very serious change if he's a normal, a driver.
As a
Okay,
driver.
I'm saying all the time a normal driver, but it doesn't mean you are not normal. You are a special because you are on the special time. It's the provisional time,
Yeah.
right time, and the professional drivers have the same situation.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one,
Yeah.
it's a forbidden sign to overtake, isn't it?
Yes.
So forbidden signs, we can see we have 3 of them. Okay,
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the general one. That means every driver, any kind of driver, they are not allowed to overtake. Okay, this is general. This one, it's forbidden to overtake, but this is specific to some drivers, the heavy vehicles. Okay, the heavy vehicle drivers, they are not allowed to overtake. But for example, you are driving your light car now.
I can go.
You can overtake. Okay, if you want, and if it's possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Because of traffic or something. But the sign doesn't make sense to you, or is not for you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is specific to heavy vehicles drivers, and this one is as well. Yeah, but this sign means forbidden to overtake. Okay, it's the same forbidden, but this one is specific to motorcycle drivers.
Yes.
Okay, so the motorcycle drivers, they are not allowed to overtake. Just them. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
You driving your light car, or for example, I'm driving a heavy vehicle. So yes, I can overtake.
Yes.
Just the motorbikers, they are not allowed to overtake.
Yeah.
So 3 traffic signs, different of course. This is general. Okay, every drivers are not allowed to overtake. This one just specific to the heavy drivers. Okay, and this one to the motorcycles. Just that. But anyway, another question. In all 3 situations, all 3 signs, for example here, I'm not allowed to overtake which kind of vehicles? Do you understand what I'm asking? For example, you are here, okay?
Yes.
You are behind the white car,
Right.
okay? So you are not allowed to overtake the white car.
No.
But in front of you, instead the white car, if we change it to a motorcycle, for example,
Motorcycle or bicycle, of course.
or a bicycle, you can overtake
Yes.
because they have 2 wheels. So you are not allowed, on this sign, you are not allowed to overtake vehicles with more than 2 wheels.
Okay.
If in front of you are a vehicle with 2 wheels, you can overtake.
Right.
Because the sign tells you you are not allowed to overtake vehicles more than 2 wheels vehicles. Okay, and that it's the same on all 3. For example, here the heavy vehicles drivers are not allowed to overtake vehicles with more than 2 wheels.
Okay. But I can overtake if I'm driving on the heavy car.
Yeah.
In front of I have a motorbike, I can overtake.
Yes.
Okay.
You are not allowed to overtake more than 2 wheels. Okay, vehicles with more than 2 wheels. Here, the same thing. For example, you are driving your motorbike.
I cannot.
In front of you, it's me with my motorbike as well. So you can overtake me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. You are not allowed to overtake vehicles with more than 2 wheels.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, okay, more than.
But for example, with 3 wheels, you are not allowed to overtake. More than 2.
Yeah.
You are allowed to overtake, okay? Just vehicles with 2 wheels.
2 wheels.
Not more than that.
More than that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Thank you.
Okay.